a lot of finals today. Eric Jenkins in the 5K was absolutely spectacular. Parker Stinson continues to amaze. Big points out of him in third. Will there, hanging in there and getting 2 points there at seventh place. Good event, overall event for the Ducks, right? Exactly, pretty much spot on where we had them in our own internal quote-unquote dope sheet. So good out of that event. Good advancements out of those guys. Daniel Wynn, once upon a time school record holder out of Oregon, advanced to the finals. So get all those guys on the mile is awesome. And then the DMR. You know, you can't say enough about Edward Chesred there, and just being able to see the race unfold, make all the proper adjustments there in the race, and then try to conserve it as much as possible.
You didn't mention Skipper. Did he score what you expected on your go kart?
Well, actually, we had him scored to get 3 points, and he won up to, so he was at fifth place there. So that was big for us, big for Coach Whitsett as well, because he was very stressed over there going into that fifth and sixth round. So good stuff there as well. That's definitely a point up or two on our dope sheet.
What about the head coach? Was he stressed going into the last row?
Actually, I had just walked out to go and watch the 200. I seen round 5 that was over there into the wall, so I was like, you take care of this last round. I'll move over here and go get these girls around in the 200, which Coach Taylor had a phenomenal job advancing them, all of them in the 60, and then getting the young freshman phenom Ariana in the finals in the 2, which is always a pleasant surprise. That was new for us there as far as on our dope chart. But I guess the one hiccup, I guess it wouldn't be a championship meet if you didn't have some hiccups, is Jasmine there in the long jump. And it's more so one of the things, nothing physical, just somehow when you have all of those competitors there, your marks get moved. So when you go down there and jump 3 feet behind the board, you're supposed to jump 19 feet. You know, if you get anywhere close there, that's a better jump, and she advances to the finals. But the flip side of that coin is, what about that girl Jennifer Andini? Holy cow! You know, she is absolutely phenomenal. For her to be able to stick to the game plan. You guys know, just like outdoors, we have a busy schedule, or she has a busy schedule there. So for her to maintain and manage her energies correctly was big coming into this meet. Goes out and opens up 21.5, comes back 21.10. Hey, shut it down, go over there and get ready for the 60. Goes out and sets a lifetime best in the 60 at 7:15. You know, she's absolutely phenomenal today. And then to go out and run 22:52 or 22:55 or whatever it was is another phenomenal time for her. So I guess the other hiccup there on the women's side is Molly Grable. You know, we felt that she was in 15:50 shape. So I think 15:55 was 8th or so. So expected to get a point out of her. And I guess once again on the flip side of the coin, our freshman Myler squeaks into the finals and PRs by 2 seconds and runs 4:37. And Nikki Hiltz. Probably thought that we were going to get Katie Parada in there as well, but I guess maybe coaches and wishful thinking.
How big was it on Prandini to get that jump she got there early on? Was she able to take off and get ready for the other two? How big was that?
Yeah, we played a little bit of safety there on the first round just to make sure we got one in, but it was way bigger than we expected. And then I told her move up a little bit and then go ahead and let one hang out, because you know you're going to have some jumps to get into the finals.
Walk me through how you put together the DMR. What sort of things do you weigh and consider when you're putting together that team?
Well, we wanted those guys to be fresh, so the fresher the better, with the exception of Edward, who we think the world of. And of course, I'm kind of fussing at those guys a little bit because I thought they ran a little too hard in the mile unnecessarily. But you know, when it turns out all of those miles heats were fast, so maybe that is what it took for them to advance. And you know, I guess in hindsight, it's 2020. They advance and it's over and done with. But Colby Alexander, he's been training phenomenal. He's someone that we thought that would get in the open mile but did not. So it's a no-brainer for us to run him on the 12. Marcus and Nikki. Nikki's another guy that probably a couple of spots from getting in there in the 8. And so pretty much a no-brainer for those first 3 legs, and then it was just a matter of if any one of the guys didn't get into the finals of the mile, we would swap them out for Chesred, but they all got in, so we went with our original plan, which is to run Edward.
Talk about